You're an ambitious entrepreneur visiting the very busy port of Gullsbottom and are looking to make some very worthy investments. However, other entrepreneurs of your kind see what you're up to and are looking to get in on the fun. You're looking to exchange goods and manipulate the market. You want to buy up as much real estate as possible to ensure that you and you alone are victorious in this endeavor. Join me as we find out what you need to do to become the best entrepreneur the high seas has ever seen in Harbour. Harbour is a game designed by Scott Almes and published by Tastry Minstrel Games. You may know Scott today by his popular Tiny Epic series. Let's go ahead and find out what's in this box, shall we? Alright folks, let's go ahead and find out what's in this box. First off, you've got a one-page, double-sided rulebook, a baggie full of goods tokens and player pawns. Then you've got some cards. Your first stack here is your stack of building cards, along with some bonus cards. Then you have your market board and your individual player boards. One of these, known as the training dummy, is only used for solo play. And that's all there is to it. First, you will set up the market board in the center of the table and have each player choose a pawn in the color of their choice. Then, take the stack of building cards, shuffling them, and then dealing out face up a number of cards equal to the number of players plus 3. Place the remaining building cards face down nearby. Next, take the double-sided player boards. One side contains a unique character, while the other side is a default player board called the Wharfs. That is the same on all player boards. For your first game, I would recommend playing on the default side. In the future, to play with character powers, you would deal each player 2 boards and have them choose one. Each player has a starting building printed directly on their player board along with a warehouse to keep track of their goods. Take one good of each color and place them in a random order onto the market board. Then give each player one of each good color. The remaining goods tiles can be returned to the box. Have each player then start with 3 goods of their choice. Off of the player board, each good is represented as 0, but for example, if I have the fish on the first space, it means I have 1 fish, and 1 on the 4th space means I have 4 fish. You can start with any combination of 3 goods that you like. Here is one example. After each player has selected their starting goods, you are ready to play. You and the other players will be doing their best to buy up the best buildings they can possibly get their hands on to become the most wealthy through investment in the harbor. Problem is, there is only so much real estate that can go around. The game primarily focuses on this market board that will constantly fluctuate and change the current value of certain goods. To achieve your goal of buying buildings, you will collect goods, manipulate the market to your liking, and then sell those goods at the opportune time to buy up the best buildings. There is only one thing you do on your turn. Pick up your player pawn and move it to a vacant building. Each player starts the game on no building and may place it on their starting building, or buildings that they own, a building in the current offer, or even your opponent's starting building or buildings they own by paying them 1 good of your choice when you do so. You may not stay where you currently are if you're already on a building. You must move to a different vacant building. Once you land on a building, you will perform the action described on the building card. Most buildings allow you to gain goods or convert goods into others, manipulate the current state of the market, and buy buildings. To buy a building, you must place your pawn on a building card that allows you to do so, and you can then ship off the required goods to gain money to purchase a building. For example, if stone is in the 4 spot and wood is in the 2 spot, I need at least 4 stone and 2 wood, respectively, to ship them. You would move those markers down and then reduce those good amounts in your personal warehouse. The monetary value for each good that you shipped is now shown, indicating I have $6 to spend to acquire a building. Take the building of your choice and place it in your player area. Next, you will shift the goods still in the market to the right and then follow the arrows with the goods that were spent, placing them back in the market, effectively raising the value of those goods you didn't use and reducing the ones that you did. Play will continue until someone has purchased their 4th building card. Once a player has bought up their 4th building card, not counting the one pre-printed on their player board, every other player will take one final turn. Once that happens, each player will tally up the value of their buildings indicated in the left-hand corner of each building, and whoever has the most victory points from building values wins. Thank you so much for watching our overview video for Harbour. If you would like to see our review of this game, please subscribe and stay tuned to this channel. Until next time, see you on the next train.